And thank you, Commissioner and colleagues, for being here. I want to touch on something we've talked about many times before, and that's BOCES and CTE programs. Now, we hear way too often, and I think way too inappropriately, people make the comment, well, not everyone is cut out for college. And they're referring to maybe they should go to BOCES or CTE. I think it's a little ridiculous because I think people would be shocked at how many BOCES and CTE graduates go on to college.
Correct.
In particular, maybe a 2-year college. Maybe they learn, to be an electrician, but then they want to open their own company and learn how to run it. So they want business classes or a degree in business. So could you speak to the importance of us properly funding BOCES and CTE programs and allowing them to expand and meet the needs of certain fields, and then the importance of that tie-in to going on to maybe a 2-year or 4-year college?
So I'm going to start and then turn it to my senior Deb, who was a DS and has had firsthand with this. And as a matter of fact, today we met with our DSs. You are 100% correct that that myth of, we see our BOCES students as college and career, not or. Number one, we have had many exhibits where these students, as you know from some of you who went to our coffee and conversation, you really, really see not only the learning of content, but the application,
Right.
the beautiful application and conceptualizing and critical thinking and innovating. So for us, the whole idea that we really want to create multiple pathways for our students to make choices. And so with that, I'm going to turn it to my senior Deb.
Well, thanks for the question. Issue near and dear to my heart. Watching what has happened in the last 5 or 7 years with the rapid jump of interest to go to career and technical education, both at a BOCES and schools wanting to open up their own programs. Part of the New York Inspires work that we're doing at the department is for every student to have a career-connected learning experience. So our goal is not just the BOCES CTE experience, but for every student to leave high school with a career-connected learning experience, because this is where they learn, I had an interest in something, but I really didn't know what it looked like till I was in a
Right.
workplace to see it, or I got to practice it at a BOCES setting, et cetera. You've done a great deal in the last few years. You've carried some leasing bills that has allowed some construction to happen at BOCES and allows the expansion of these programs. Please continue those things. When they come up for renewal, please support them again. You also, last year, carried the expansion of the raise of the cap of the reimbursable salary of BOCES instructors and CTE. This is the second year of it. We need it to continue, not stop. Finish that off. One place where there could be some more movement in the CTE area is there was an increase last year in special services aid for the Big Five, which is what they use for career and tech education. That was only a 1-year bump, while the BOCES was given a 3-year bump. So if we look at investing and continuing to raise that, and I will tell you that those Big 5 plus school districts are working closer and closer with our BOCES because they have common missions and making sure we have these kind of work-based learning outcomes for students that we just want to continue to make sure there's equity across the board on that and we can fulfill that mission.
Right.
And certainly making sure that our higher ed institutions have slots for them to go deeper, because
Right.
we know with technology, what we used to do even with cars and what you had to know to work on a car is a lot different than what
Right.
you need to know today. You have to have a technology background if you're going to go deeper in working on those vehicles. So all of those things, looking at modernizing the career and tech education piece would be helpful too.
Thank you.
And we definitely want we know that the Big 5 plus has about 43% of our students. And with 43% of our students, we want to make sure that they have an opportunity to have.
Real quick, I have 30 seconds.
Okay.
Let me just pivot real quick. You
Sure.
mentioned Liberty Partnerships and,
Yes.
and wanting 2.5 million more. Can you speak to how this program, for those who don't know what it is, speak to it real quickly about how it not only reduces dropout rates, but really encourages to continue your education?
Right. So there's an exhibit in your document that we gave you about all of them, and Liberty in particular. A lot of those students really, because of the support system, are able to really keep up and graduate almost on par with other students. So it really, really shows the commitment, the investment, and the success.
Thank
And
you so
it's
much.
in Exhibit A.